O Lord, rebuke me not in your anger. Correct me not in your wrath. Your arrows have pierced me. Your hand has come down hard on me. I'm bent, stooped so low all day long. Darkness, I walk. My loins are filled with burning pain. My flesh has no health. I'm numb, completely crushed. I cry from the groaning within my heart. O Master, all my desire is known to you. My sighing is not hidden from you. My heart stutters. My strength abandons me. My sight even fails me. I go on limping and limping. My pain always the next step before me. I began writing the book that became Hurting with God somewhere over 5 years ago. The timing was right in my life to write it. I had accumulated a lot of notes, a lot of study on the language of lament, so the time was right. And so over a summer, I wrote probably what is now 2/3 to 3/4 of what would eventually become part of the book. At that time, I'd only begun down the road with the kind of decline of my own health. I'd had a couple of surgeries, but so far I was still able to function and write. Toward the end of the school year of 2008, it was impossible to write or to read. By this time, the pain was overwhelming. My marriage was having difficulties. It was hard. But the next summer was even more difficult. The next summer of 2010, I'd just been divorced in the early spring, and the pain in my left leg had become so intense that I had been visiting with doctors about the possibility of amputation, actually begging doctors for the possibility of amputation. And they wouldn't do it, and of course that was the right thing to do. When you think things cannot get any worse, sometimes you're in for a surprise. Because about the time that I was asking for amputation, the symptoms of the left leg began appearing in the right leg. And there was no question that whatever I had was spreading, and it was getting worse. And if I've ever had a dark night of a soul, it was that summer. During the time that things were progressively getting worse, the pain was getting worse, their problems were affecting me. When I couldn't really do much reading or writing, what I could do a little bit of was translate. And I was assigned some of the Psalms from the Timeless volume that was being published by ACU Press. One in particular was Psalm 38. Whoever wrote Psalm 38 knew what it was like to live in severe chronic pain. Talking about things like, I'm bent, stooped so low all day long, darkness, I walk. Loins filled with burning pain, flesh without health. I'm numb, completely crushed. I cry from the groaning within my heart. I go on limping and limping. My pain always the next step before me. I don't know who this psalmist was, but I knew this psalmist somehow knew my life, and Psalm 38 had become my psalm. It is for you, Lord, I wait. It is you who will answer, O Master, my God. O Lord, do not abandon me. O my God, do not be so far away from me. Hurry to my aid, O Master, my Savior.